something special again, and then I go... Oh, wait, hold on. Did my stream go down? I've been streaming for 24 hours since yesterday. Did my stream go down during that? Oh, my bad. I streamed... I thought I was streaming the entire day. Oh, shit. Well, it looks like it's back up now. Sorry. For anyone that was watching yesterday, I was just mid-sentence, my stream ended, and I just didn't come back. My computer had like a seizure in the middle of a match, and OBS broke in the process. It would have taken too long to fix, so I just ended the stream there. But I wanted to play a lot more Paladins, so I'm gonna play more today. If you're looking for like a gimmick meme stream, if you're looking for content, this isn't the place. I've just been enjoying Paladins. I wanted to play it. Also, the music I have in the background is the Journey soundtrack. Yesterday I was playing loot music, because I really like Renaissance music when I game, but the VOD got hit with like 7 copyright strikes, so I'm just gonna have video game music on today. I hope you don't mind, my fellow medieval connoisseurs. FUNKe, why Paladins? Why not just play TF2? Because TF2 does not have a card system. It does not have 78 fucking heroes. It does not have developers. There's a lot of reasons I could go on, but I just felt like playing Paladins. I've been having fun with it. I don't have 8,000 hours in Paladins either, so it's a little more fresh for me. Also, Paladins, for those that don't know, got a sizable update the other day. Not that I play that much to even really know it changed, but again, I was having fun, so I just wanted to play it. That's it. If you don't know what Paladins is and you don't want to, then this is the wrong place to be. So let me just open up the game then. I may queue for ranked. It takes like 5 minutes to get a match, so I'm just gonna jump into the normal queue for now. But for those who don't know my opinion on this game, I've been having fun with it. I think Paladins has always been a fun game. Just early on in its life, it had nothing to... It had stuff to distinct itself from the others, but it didn't really warrant playing, you know? When Overwatch first came out, I was excited about what it could be. It just didn't become that. Paladins, I didn't really know what it even was. Now we're in the future, and I can just play it. FUNKe, are you ever gonna stream Apex? I don't feel like Apex would be that fun to stream, just because there's so much scavenging in that game. I can't even play Apex without wanting to play Titanfall 2. I have a very short attention span. I just want back-to-back-to-back action, and Apex has these like 4-minute segments of you running around. It's not really action-packed for me.
Select your champion.
Chat, do I go Maeve again, or should I switch? I'm gonna go Drogoz. You know what? I haven't shown everybody the Pharrah gameplay yet, so. Hitboxes are fine. Tezel asked if they fixed the terrible hitboxes. No. They're still like pill-shaped hitboxes, which is just a leftover from when it was meant to be a MMO. Which unless I'm wrong, I've been told that they haven't changed the hitboxes. Which I would consider a qualm I have with this game. I kind of value what you see is what you get, and a bit of this game is, you don't know what you're seeing. You just have to assume. I've gone entire games without seeing another team in Apex. That's kind of the issue I have with it. I've had matches where I spend 20 minutes never fighting, and then I get to the last 3 people, and then we lose. And I didn't think it was fun. So someone did not pick a hero, which ended the game. It's okay, it's 5v5, it's not that hard to get another. Can you hear the ambient journey music? Do I need to turn it up? 40 viewers gone. I found a direct correlation of if I turn music up, more people leave. If I just boost this... Look at that. 10 people gone. 20 people gone. 30 people gone. We're weeding out the normies. I turned it up a little bit. What the fuck is this background? Mine? Are you making fun of my background? That's just my desktop background, man. I don't know what it is. It was just a really cool Renaissance art that I found online. Why do I need to explain it? My old one was an anime avatar, or an anime background, and people made fun of me. So I'm just trying to win back some credit, okay? You caught me. Hand in the cookie jar. I don't even know if it's Roman. It seems like Roman art. Am I not allowed to have an affinity for fine paintings? Are you going to play anything other than Paladins? Today, I wasn't planning to. I think the next new game I'm going to play is a game I want to play through. But I just want to play Paladins right now. You know? It's been a bit since I've really played FPS games. That's a lie, but it's been a bit since I've streamed an FPS game. It's been a bit since I've really, you know, just had fun. Not recorded for the sake of, or not played a game for the sake of recording. Drogoz, you can take a wild guess at what his gimmick is. I've not played Superliminal. Also, FUNKe, you never started the YouTube stream? Are you sure? It says I'm live on YouTube. Oh, but it also says 0 viewers. How will people know? Oh, I think I know what it is. Hold on. Just please enjoy this music briefly. Top Minecraft YouTubers FUNKe. Damn, that's a tough one. Especially because I don't watch Minecraft YouTubers. Seth Bling was top tier Minecraft YouTuber. I still like his like speedrun and Mario stuff. But he is A-posing. He's showing off. Have you played Rainbow Six? Yeah, I have. The problem is my roommate plays a lot of Rainbow Six and he really wants me to play with him, but he's also way better than me. So whenever we queue, I'm playing Rainbow Six Siege in matches with people who know what they're doing. And I don't know what I'm doing. Which means I just get fucking shit stomped whenever I play Siege. I can only play if I'm alone. Siege is fun. I think if I had to pick a realistic shooter, I would pick Siege. Realistic as in there's not fucking grappling. That was a bad example. Now that I've said that out loud. Huh. Flying. There's not hovering. No Escape from Tarkov? I've never played it. I tend to avoid trending games unless they have a reason to play. Or they're made by Respawn. Hold on, I gotta tab out. You're gonna briefly see a flash. This lady turns into a dragon, which, as a dragon myself, I feel bad for killing her, but it must be done. Drogoz is probably one of the most fun airborne FPS characters, in my opinion. Second only to that guy, who just flew up and killed me. Do people miss face cam? When was I ever known for my face cam? I'm not exactly the... wouldn't call myself a 9 out of 10, you know? Like a 7.5 on a good day, but that's not really what... I didn't think that's what sold my content. I thought it was my glamour gameplay people came for. For my dazzling reviews of good FPS games. I thought that was my legacy. Solid 8? Okay, thank you. Take that. It's okay, I just have to 1v1 a healer. I knew it! I fucking knew you would do it! I don't actually know what Drogoz should upgrade. Just gonna do my standards. Who's your favorite Paladins character? Probably Maeve. If you were here yesterday, I was playing a lot of the pink-haired girl. She's kind of like a mix of the Scout from TF2 and Genji from Overwatch. Both in role and in gameplay. I'd call her my favorite. One of the most mobile characters in this game. The cat? No. I think she has a skin with cat ears, if that's what you mean, but no. She's not a cat. They're spamming help in chat currently. You know, they completely redid the contextual voice lines in this game to be a wheel, which is better, but I was so used to the old controls. Used to be able to spam VEW to yell woohoo. You still can, I don't know the VCEE. You know, playing this game has really made me review my opinion of Hi-Rez. Sometimes I'll go to this gaming trivia bar that's near me, and every time I go, they've always been sponsored by Hi-Rez, specifically for Smite. And I never fucking cared. I never got any of that trivia. But the more I played Paladins and Smite, the more I kind of appreciate their sponsor is probably what keeps that gaming bar in business, to be honest. I still lose trivia every time I go, though. I didn't take you for a Pharrah main? Oh man, I loved Pharrah. I loved playing Soldier in TF2, it's just... in my line of work, a lot of people already did that, so I never really made it a point to show it off, you know? I think I've streamed Quake Champions like a dozen times. Again, not even saying it's my strong suit. I think the amount of times I've played fat minigun characters has made me unable to play this kind of character professionally. But it's fun. You'll notice I have like 3 other abilities I'm not using just because I kill everything with my M1. Is this the music in-game? No, this is from the hot PlayStation game Journey. I'm so used to Pharrah being able to, like, bop herself away that I get, like, complacent. I fly up next to people and get shredded. You can keep asking the streamer to tell a joke, but that's not how humor works. I don't come into your Subway and say, make a sandwich. Wait. That was my joke, for anyone that missed it. I feel like one of the weakest points of this game is the map design. They feel so much smaller than other FPS games. It's not even that they're small. There's just a lot of, like, corridors and chokes, which is good for, like, side flanking. It's a little quakey in that regard. But I don't know. Not as many sight lines, which good for shutting down sniper picks. Feels a little less exploratory, though. I should implement a must be at least 15 to type in my Twitch chat. I think it would really up the quality of posting. You don't even need to be 15. Just pretend you're mentally 15. Maybe that's a little too abrasive. I would tell my team in voice chat they're getting shredded, but I have voice chat off. No, that's not a joke. It's people shitposting in my chat. Don't. I've gone uncontested largely for this entire match. I have an ultimate I've never used. Not that I'm complaining. Easy. You know what? I think I will queue for ranked after this. One of the biggest problems with Paladins is there's no matchmaking in quick play. It'll put you against nooblets. Great for practice, not so good for challenge. Think about how you were at 15 Funk. I wouldn't hang out with him. Little, somehow still prepubescent ass. Funk wins the next video. Oh, wins the next X video. That one's next week. The next video is... I don't really have a deadline on it. I'm working on it. I saw someone say in chat this game is underrated, and I agree with that sentiment. I feel like a lot of people have lingering negative opinions of this game, and they couldn't even tell you why. Anyone that doesn't like this game, could you tell me why you don't? I don't mean that as in you can't. I just want to know if anyone has like a legitimate complaint. Because I've seen plenty of people say, I don't like this game, I didn't enjoy it. And when I ask, why didn't you? They just go, I would have rather played Overwatch. A sentiment I don't even think they would harbor these days. Balance? Yeah, I think back in the day balance was a problem. But these days, it's... aside from it being a little annoying to shoot ROM for 20 minutes, like... I wouldn't complain that much. It still feels like there's less one-shot mechanics in this game than most other class FPS. I didn't know that could one-shot ROM. Hell yeah. 2019 was the best year for Paladins balance? Really? Because it got a recent balance patch I thought people were pretty stoked about. It was meant to be a big one. It's definitely been progressively getting better. And I guess we're only like 8 days in, so it's hard to say 2020 is better. FUNKe, are you gonna get the Pokemon DLC? You know, against better judgment, I probably will. I understand paying $30 for something that should be in the game already is a bad idea. But I'm a Nintendron. I like Pokemon. I'm eating a pastry cookie. And, it seemed fun. Although, obviously, you know, if more info comes out, might change my mind. I should say part of the reason I've been playing this game more is because one of the videos I've been working on, that movement shooters one, I've been thinking of talking about Paladins a bit, just because it's getting better at illustrating the things I like about these kind of games. Not totally conformed around stun mechanics. It's pretty customizable of an experience, and I've just been enjoying it. So, it doesn't hurt for me to play it a bit, develop my opinion of the game. That lady has a surfboard, but I don't actually care too much for it. It's actually really limited in turning. Got him. Oh, by the way, if anyone knows of some copyright-free medieval loot music, please send it my way. Not that I have anything against the Journey soundtrack. It's very grand. Just need a little more loot in my life. Just learn loot and make it your own. Dude, loot is like the 4th on my list of instruments I would like to learn. It's under trombone and drums. Then loot is like 3rd in line. If anything, I'd probably prefer to get better at the piano first, too. So like 4th. FUNKe, know any great songs? Yeah, look up the album Chumfrey by Feed Me Jack. That's my favorite indie album of the decade. It's one of, but I would probably pick it as my number 1. There's some great music. If you like jazz rock. Okay. I hit the skybox. Great album. Extremely underrated. I am happy because one of the guys from Feed Me Jack, some of you might know the name Still Woozy. It's an independent, like, hip-hop artist. He's from Feed Me Jack, which wasn't a very popular band, but Still Woozy ended up being really popular, like millions of plays on every song he makes. And that indirectly boosted the listeners to Feed Me Jack, his old band. Anyways, that's probably my decade recommendation. Shoot the spit bubble. I know. I want to play like Pharrah. Some rooms force you down to prevent you from abusing them. I get it. It's just a little annoying. But again, I get it. I can't be flying 10,000 feet in the air. 10,000 fists. Oh, a dragon. Okay. I'm one of those. I'd say I did my part, but I don't even think I did. I didn't even get to play the game. Damn. You should buy more cauterize? Yeah, I believe that. That totem guy is a decent healer. I've found. FUNKe, how much time do you have in this game? About 29 hours total. And that's across like 5 years. Most of those hours are probably in the last 3 weeks. And again, partially because I was bedridden while I was playing, but I've just been playing on my own time. FUNKe, have you heard of Glass Beach yet? No, but I've heard of Plastic Beach. That's close, right? Great album. The last good Gorillaz album? I'm kidding. I like the Now. FUNKe, why do you keep saying you're a dragon? It's making me nervous. Because I was playing Drogoz the Dragon. Don't read into my words. The Now is incredible. Ugh, incredible. Pinkerton is incredible. The Benz is incredible. The Now is good. So it's alright. It looks like our team needs a tanker. And I don't know if I want to do Rom, but I do. But he's a little weird. I think I'm going to play Terminus. I haven't actually played Terminus before. I'm not going to do Sin. I can't do Flank. We already have a Sky. You're still up on YouTube? Am I? Is the the free demo of my stream ending on YouTube and continuing on Twitch? I don't know. I don't have evidence. All I know is I'm live. It might not even be pronounced Ram. It might be Raum. Like Realm Royale. You're not gonna have fun? That's a reassuring statement. Thank you. I guess we're on, like, the eerie boss music of the Journey soundtrack. Fitting. Okay. Shatterfall stuns enemies for a second, but doesn't slow. Calamity Blast does more damage. Reduced damage. I like that one. I haven't built my own loadout for him yet. So I'm just gonna go with the standard. Okay, this is too scary for me. I was looking for just calm journey music. That's good enough. Have you not heard In the Afternoon by MGMT? I listened to Little Dark Age by MGMT. Great album. There was another one of their albums I listened to I don't remember the name of. In the Afternoon, though, does not ring a bell. They released a new single. Oh, okay. That explains why I haven't heard it. Oh, I thought that went further. It's a weird one. I'm gonna keep chasing. It's more in the gothic vibe than Little Dark Age. That sounds good. Their Little Dark Age album I liked, but it was also very, like, experimental synthesizer-y. And I'm much more into, like, raw music. And gothic sounds up my alley. Such a dumb ability. I guess it's the same thing as a shield, right? I don't know how I got through any of that alive. You would usually, I think, be able to punish a Terminus who did what I did, but... Hey, there's no matchmaking here. God, that lasts so long. Have I listened to Moody Blues, the band? No. I've definitely heard of it. I don't think that's a surprise to anybody. I think my taste in music aligns with Araki, the creator of Jojo. I like my classic rock. Uh-oh. Yeah. I know shoegaze, yeah. I don't know, recently I've just been listening to bands that like kind of King Gizzardy psychedelic indie bands. I should get back into classic rock though. Buy items? We're winning. I don't want to buy items, I'm trying to make it fair for them. What if I can make this jump? Yeah. I won't buy items, I'll just turn on auto buy. Duh! I feel like Nimble would be good for him. Just a little bit of chase. I really like Neutral Milk Hotel. Oh, I can give you a couple recommendations then. The Olivia Tremor Control is an old band Jeff Magnum was in. Tiny Little Houses is a band from Melbourne, Australia. They have a couple of very NMH kind of songs. Let's see. Ursa Major, I think is the name of the band. Or no, that's the name of a song. There's some good ones, though. This is not ranked. I'm just playing in a normal match. I think I'm going to queue for ranked after this. Get a real match in. Hello, devil. Bye. Wow. That was unplanned, but also planned. Are you looking forward to the next Waves album? Not really. Waves is like a weird Cali surf rock band, but all of their songs sort of sound the same. They have weird vocals where they double up their vocal tracks. So it's like, he's singing in my ear twice. Which is a great trick if you're a musician to mask if you don't hit notes. But if you do it too much, it's annoying. I don't even know if Wave still does that. That just got a little annoying for me. I know them, though. I used to listen to them a lot when I lived in Florida. It's because, you know, that beachy vibe. Well. You could be making up all these band names and I wouldn't know. Yeah, when you talk about indie bands, it's gonna go over most people's heads. I've really been liking this band called Flibby Flobber Wobbenfocker. It's a Swedish folk rock band. They put out 78 albums this year. I've been listening to this band called The Magnetic Stripes, and they have this one album called 69 Songs About Love. It's an album with literally 69 love songs in it. I'm not even kidding. They wrote 69, and they're all different songs. And some of them aren't bad. They make weird gimmicky albums. They made one named I, and every single song on the album, the name of it starts with an I. Like, I Don't Love You, I Remember June. Just weird experimental stuff. That sounds... These guys aren't even indie, though. I think they actually really have a name for themselves. I should use this ultimate, I think. Hold on. I'm playing a match without the depressing Journey soundtrack on. Now it's just gonna be awkward silence. Yeah, sure. It's basically the same music.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
Repeat the band name? The Swedish one or the Magnetic Stripes? The Magnetic Strips. Good job on unlocking RAM, chat. Hold on. I'll save this ult for, right now. The Magnetic Fields. Yeah, you're right. I think I was thinking of the White Stripes, because I've been watching interviews of Jack White. Because I get told a lot that I look like a younger Jack White. So I was watching interviews of him. He's a cool guy. There's not that much interesting stuff to say. But if anyone needs a Jack White lookalike of him in his 20s, let me know. I'll send you my business card. Just need to grow my hair out a bit and dye it black. Get a perm. It was a fun tank. I mean, it was a bit of a wash. But that happens. I recommend disabling crossplay for better matches. That's true. I'll do that next time I queue. FUNKe, do you trust people who have a first name as their last name? Well, you got a problem with Beck? I don't. You got a problem with Zendaya? I have no opinion on the subject. Isn't it commonly said that Jack White is an ass? This is the first I've heard that. I thought people thought Jack White was a really nice guy. He's collaborating with Jack Black, so he can't have that many skeletons in his closet, right? They formed a band called Jack Gray. It's great. No, I've heard Jack White's a pretty down-to-earth guy. I mean, I could be wrong. I don't know that much about him. He's just, you know, he started up, like, garage band and a couple of bands making music. In the interviews, he talked about it like he didn't care that much about making it famous. Which I guess every single celebrity in their fucking life says. Oh, I didn't care about being famous. I just wanted to make stuff. I doubt I've heard Taylor Swift say that, though. Ram emote win FUNKe? When I make one. When I commission one. There's not a Jack Blue or Jack Green. It's purely monotone, guys. So Jack Dark White, maybe. Who do I need to build a set for? I kind of have all the ones that I like picked out already. Even Tiberius. This is the new one for people that don't know. Not that you can see him. Good game. Not broken. Oh, the only one I have is heal jump, where if I just jump in the air, I get healed like... How much is it? Like, I get a 400 HP shield. Honestly, Tiberius kind of looks more like a Smite character than he does Paladins. I guess they both look the same. The games are pretty similar. Alright, so it's probably going to take like another 3 minutes to get a match. So, I'm just going to be talking to chat for the next 3 minutes. And afterwards, go back to casual, I think. There should be a button that just lets me sandbag a game. Give me worse match quality in exchange for an instant queue. Not Smite character, you mean a Smite skin? I guess. I don't really... You know, if I had to talk shit about Hi-Rez in one way, I would say I don't like their monetization policy. In Overwatch, you can get pretty much every skin without paying money. It's just some of them you gotta wait till, like, Christmas. But you can get a lot of cool stuff with just playing the game. But in Paladins and Smite, it's like, here's Bomb King, here's a monochrome Bomb King, and if you want this, you gotta pay money. And if you want any of these, I don't even fucking know how to get them. These three, you just have to play the class a ton, or I think progress them with levels, which I don't even know how long that takes. Paladins is free, though? Yeah, but it's not even really explained well. Like, how do I get Battle Bite? I don't know how to look. I'm gonna assume he's a Halloween skin. I'm gonna assume this is a Valentine skin. Chests. At least Overwatch tells you up front how you get it. Some of them you just can never get. Which I guess Overwatch has that, like the cancer support mercy. I don't know, it's weird. Bad time to play this game, FUNKe? Why? Why is it a bad time? Do I have any chests to open? Do I have any? No. I have one medium gift. Ew. Weeaboo. Oh, I got a match. Ew, equips it? Well, I didn't... have it. I don't have any sprays.
Your team.
Oh look, I'm third in line. I'm always last.
Enemies turn to
So I'm only like... I'm a completely average player on this team. Not good or bad. Funk, what did you do today? I woke up at 3 p.m. I tried working on a project, but then my power went out because it's storming a mountain outside. It's storming. That's not a word. It's thunderstorming. So bad that my power went out for a little bit. And I just hung out with my roommates and talked. Because, like, literally couldn't do anything. I wanted to take our puppy to the park, but I couldn't. What a relatable gamer. Yeah. I hung out with my girlfriend, and then I went and accepted a Nobel Peace Prize. It looks like Androxus has a women's body. That's humorous. Jesus, there's no delay. It's like 3-second delay. If you post some stupid shit in my chat, I'll know.
Your turn to pick.
Oh, it's my turn, and we don't have a flank character, so it means I'm picking Maeve. And I'm not consulting my team, because I'm bad. It's fine, this is my preference. I've had people on my team who are level, like, 300 on their hero, and they'll talk shit. Like, I'll pick Maeve, and they'll be like, low level 4 Maeve, we lose. And at first it hurts, but then I remember, you're level 300 in bronze. This input is... I'm stooping to their level. Ad hominem. I find it funny is my point. You can buy mastery levels? That's even worse. That's just as bad. So you're either so bad you get to level 300 naturally, or you're so much of a whale that you bot level 300. Either way, you're not invited to my house party. Funk, Greg Gaming 2005 is contributing more to the match. Just because he picked support? Do you want me to give Greg Gaming 2005 my stream key? Too bad. You don't get rid of me that easy.
Don't get left behind.
As if you would want to watch a support stream. Don't kid yourself. What will be your next main channel vid? Oh, I'm just gonna scream the alphabet for 30 minutes.
What doesn't kill me?
There's not actually gonna be a content or script. It's in production. I've got 2 videos in production, but I don't know which one is gonna be out. I'm kind of giving them equal attention. One is fairly longer than my usual content, and the other is pretty in line.
The battle is about to begin.
But, you know, I'm just trying to play Paladins right now. I'm not... As you can see, I'm not really in the editing process. It's a cover of the entire Green album. No, my next main channel video is going to be the Blue album, but every song is played in the scale of C. So every single song is just going to be C, G, A, M, F. It's a bit of musical humor for my instrumentalists in the audience, all 3 of you. Just a B flat scale? Fuck no. I can't do flat scales. Those chords get weird. Not B flat, that's pretty easy. But like playing the whole song would be weird. Oh, I don't want to be in here. I didn't anticipate the flank tank. It's my bad. Thoughts on giving you thousands of dollars through donations, Funk? I don't have alerts, so you're not gonna get much glory for it. I don't have alerts or many viewers, so you're not gonna get much out of it. It's a pretty pretty rotten deal from your end. And that's just me being honest.
Enemy killing spree.
Jeez, oh my goodness. I guess I'll respawn, huh? E major is a fun scale. I feel so limited when I try to play E major though. I just go E major, G, D, A minor. That's all I can play when I try to play in E major. All of these words are just going over most of your heads, isn't it? I only know 4 chords in that scale is what I'm saying. I want to learn jazz skills. Oh, I'm bad. Doesn't help I haven't upgraded at all. Fuck you, A sharp slaps. What? Name one pop song in A sharp, dummy. You want to hear real shit? B flat 7. You want to talk about songs that slap? Throw a 7th at the end of that. That's how you get into jazz. Just write a power pop song and then add a 7th to every single chord.
Point spawning in 15 seconds.
Trust me, for the non-musical viewers, I barely even know what I'm saying. All I know is there's a lot of 7ths in jazz.
3, 2, 1.
I have no idea what minors or majors are because I'm in a band and everything is either sharp, flat, or natural. What? What the fuck are you on about? You're in a band, but you don't play minors or majors? That's like the first thing anyone learns when they make music. Your band only plays in sharps? Holy shit, you must be a fast learner. It's not even me joking. That's genuinely... I'm confused by what you've said. Oh my god, they have so much backup. I can't do anything. I think Maeve's supposed to be decent against this tank too, and I'm just bad. Life rip, I guess? I feel like I need survivability. I don't know what I need. Save the money. FUNKe, I can confirm 7 chords are great, but all the credit goes to the guy playing Wonderwall. Well, yeah, obviously. That's a feat in itself. I'm tired of running from you. She always wins! I think I missed one shot, and that's why I died. It's the school concert band? Okay, I was never in band class, so maybe that's different. But I still feel like if you're in band, you're gonna learn major and minor keys. Like, what are you... What kind of pretentious upscale school do you go to? You don't... That you're too good for major scale. Percussion? How the fuck are you playing sharps and flats in percussion? Are you trolling me? Yeah, I like playing the kick drum in flat. I'm a big fan of the snare 7th though. Wow, GG. Piano is percussion? False. Piano is technically a string instrument. Because the inside of a piano is strings. Dummy. I mean, anyone who says piano is a string instrument is the kind of guy who would argue about whether solo shot first. You know, a semantics kind of argument. Wow, good match, everybody. Someone recommended I turn off crossplay for better matches. I'm gonna try that. I don't know where to try that, though. Is that possible, or is that only available on... Oh, wait, hold on. Crossplay. keyboard only. It might up my queue a bit, but I want a fast queue, but still good matches. And this is probably my best way. Have you played Victor? Yeah. Victor is just Call of Duty. I don't care for him. I play these kind of games for the non-shooty booty characters.
Choose your champion.
You know what? I don't play Buck much. I want to try him.
Your champion.
FUNKe, as a guitarist, I love fingering minors. Okay. They're not even... You know, even that joke has no merit. Just based on the fact that they're not that interesting chords. Solo shot first, too? I'm not gonna get into it. It's a Doomfist skin, by the way. It's literally. It's not, like, incidental. Have you ever tried Rocket League? I played on a competitive Rocket League team. With Tyke and Voltroid years ago. You guys, take a guess at which position I played in Rocket League. Did I play the aerial, the support, or the goalie? Wow, the first person that guessed immediately got it right. I was goalie. I was not power bottom. So there are 3 positions in Rocket League. If you're shitty at Rocket League, you play goalie. I played goalie. Alright, so I don't know much about Buck. I don't think I've ever actually played him. It looks like he's sort of a, you know, a scouty kind of dude. I can heal myself, I can jump, I can throw a net, and I just get like a buff. Paladins is on Steam. It's on Origin. If you're shitty at football, you also play goalie. I played soccer when I was 8. And I literally don't know what position I played because I spent every day staring up at the sun. That's not even a joke. Not an exaggeration. My parents pulled me out of soccer because I spent the whole time looking straight upwards. Wow, this is actually kind of fun. Huh. Maybe I should play Buck more often. It's very familiar to my skill set, I should say. Damn. Okay, first thing I'm doing after this match is making a Buck card kit. Bad jump. I hit the ledge. Did you change your name from the learning curve video? I can't actually remember what my name was when I played Paladins in that video. But yeah, I think I changed it. I wanted to change it again. It's Funkston right now, which is just a mix of my internet name and my real name. But I like to go by the_real_funk2 when I play games. That or Gardenhead, but that's like that's my alias so people don't know it's me. Ooh. Funk bad, games done quick 2020 good. I agree with that. I briefly tuned in for some stuff. The Medieval speedrun from AGDQ, if you missed it, that's a great one to go look up. The Doom 16, it's a great one. I'm tuned in for the Sekiro one today. I didn't see very much, but it was fun. I don't know what he was speedrunning, but the world record holder for Titanfall 2 was at AGDQ. I don't know what he played, but I'm sure he had a good one. I don't know if Titanfall 2 is at GDQ, but I would fucking love to see that game. I've honestly been thinking about trying to learn how to speedrun Titanfall 2. The campaign. So, look forward to the master speedrun stream of that. Don't you hate shotguns and movement shooters? No? What are you on about? I love shotguns. I love burst fire weapons. I don't like SMGs. I don't like automatic weapons. Titanfall was? Oh, shit. I know it's been in previous. I meant this year. It could be. I just didn't see. There's a lot of controversy around GDQ, but it's not... I don't think it's, like, a specific thing. It's just they're very careful about who they let at their event. And if people get off the list, they kind of just cut you and don't tell you why. And people are pretty frustrated with that. Because it doesn't seem fair to the runners, especially if it's because of sort of trivial things. I think Trihex was planning to go this year, but he got told he couldn't for some comments he made a while ago. I get it. It's their event. They run it how they want. It's just, it's a communication issue, from what I know. They don't really explain why people can and can't come. It's a great event, though. You know, it's for a good cause. I think most people working on it are genuinely good people. It's just a matter of, you know, I don't know, production, I guess. Don't make fun of my lisp. Buck is dumb. Good healers. I think the reason I get away with this is because my healer is chalking me up. Good Saris. Good Rule 34 bait. Well done, that character. You said, and I quote, fuck the shotguns in this game, fuck the snipers in this game. Actually, fuck shotguns and snipers in every game. I was being facetious, talking about Dirty Bomb there. I'm actually a big fan of shotguns. I just mean I don't like specific guns that can do too heavy a burst damage. In Dirty Bomb, it's annoying because there's not really escape options in that game. If someone gets up to you and they shotgun you in Dirty Bomb, at least in early Dirty Bomb, it really wasn't that bad. But in a game like Paladins in TF2, you can get away from that shit. Well, depending on what you're playing. If you're a scout against the heavy can't get away too easily. Okay, that was a better match. Cross playoff was a good idea. I still stand by fuck snipers in every game, though. I think every movement shooter should have a no snipers mode. They all like having only snipers mode, but I want the opposite. FUNKe, who is the best looking TF2 class? I think I gotta go with Dante from Devil May Cry 5. He's the best looking TF2 class. In most games, burst fire damage is fine. It's all about the mechanics that surround it. SMH Nero is way hotter than Dante. 1, you're wrong. 2, there was an AI. Let me see if I can find it, actually. There was an AI that ranked the most attractive video game characters, and Dante was number 1. I was trying to find it on Google, but I can't find the source. I did find a Games Radar article named The Top 7 Uncomfortably Sexy Video Game AI Characters. 7, Oriana from League of Legends. 6, Robo from Chrono Trigger. 5, Alpha from Dead or Alive. 4, Edie from Mass Effect. 3, 0 from Mega Man Zero? I guess. Drogoz from Xenosaga and 1 Cortana from Halo. Alright, that's not what I was looking for, but... Alright. What do we have? I don't know what I want to play. I want to play a damage.
Customize your champion.
I gotta tab out for a second. What's your wallpaper? It's just like some Renaissance art. I just thought it was cool. Surround yourself with imagery that affects your mood. I want to become a Roman philosopher. I want to think like a Roman philosopher, so it's my wallpaper. Those guys seemed to know what they were doing. Like, they didn't... I mean, they asked a lot of questions, but... seemed like a pretty good deal. Yeah, how was GLaDOS not on that top sexy AI characters? That's messed up. Chat, should I do a knockback build, a sticky spam build, or a fast cooldowns build? That's true. Rome did eventually fall, so they didn't have all the answers, I guess. Sticky spam? I see 2 for sticky spam. 3, 4. Alright, we're going with sticky spam. And that matches my talent. My talent makes the bomb explosions a bit bigger, so it's good. And I'll do deft hand so I reload faster.
2, 1, and so it begins.
Learn to wobble. I don't play Smash much. Wow, I'd like never see this map get played. I think this is a test map. I like this one though. I don't get this map much, but I don't know, this kind of reminds me of, you know, the arena mode kind of maps. Uh-oh. It's not tests, it's played in ranked. Oh, I guess it's just don't get it much, I guess. Wait, is this the one with like that boost pad on the side? Let me check. Yeah, okay, I know this map. Just gonna throw this down. Save my own ass. Fuck, I'm reloading. Oh, I do not have the 300 FPS for this. Reminds me of a Borderlands 3 map. Think so? Saris, please heal me! That's fine, it's not like it... Are you... Okay. Okay. I don't even know what to upgrade. It might actually be a bot, I don't know. You can never tell with this game. Man, fuck aggro. I'm just gonna play back. Maybe I shouldn't have chosen Bomb King against such a hit-scanny enemy. Why in the world would you get Deft Hand on Bomb King if you can just put it in your loadout? I just didn't have it on my loadout. I don't know. Just bad thinking. There's a card that makes it so your Poppy Bomb instantly explodes, so you can really, like, easily rocket jump. But I don't have that, so I have to, like, throw it down and then hit it again. Where did Bomby come from? Exclamation mark FAQ. I actually answered that question. Just because I get it a lot. I see you undermine Paladins' mobility when in fact it's hard to master since you can use wall jumping. Yeah, I think I did misrepresent it a little bit. Which is why, as I've said, I've been laying credence to talking about it again in another Movement Shooters video. Because there's a lot more that goes on in this game than I let on. I'm not gonna... Hello? It happened again. Oh, I have no frame. There's something about Paladins that does not work with OBS well. And it seems like every 2 hours or so, it crashes automatically. I thought I was in the hover. No, that was me. Why not windowed borderless? Because I didn't plan on tabbing out. I only tabbed out because my fucking stream crashed. I'm back now. It'll probably crash again in an hour, but whatever. I don't want to 1v1 a Maeve. Bomb King was a bad choice. The FAQ doesn't answer? Oh, maybe I removed it. It's from an April Fool's stream. I changed my iconography. And then I just kept it afterwards. Oh, that's me. That's me right there. Look, I died. I died to a burst fire Victor. Fuck me. Okay. In my defense, my computer broke about halfway through that. Oh, I don't even have test maps on. Well, I'm gonna play again. I think I'm not gonna play Bomb King this time, though. That's one for off stream. When I have the frame rate for it. Watch good stream. Maeve is good. I should go make a buck loadout. So I want to maximize my leap. Increase the jump strength. Reduce the cooldown. Reduce the cooldown. Maybe this. And I don't know. I don't really care about the net shot. And cooldowns. Something like that. 44222. And that'll be my jumper loadout. Oh, I have one more. Give it to jump strength. Maximize reduce cooldown on eliminations. Oh, actually, that would be a good substitute. Because that affects more things. On elimination. Reduce all cooldowns. By 75%. Wow, that's really good, actually. Something like that's good. And I didn't get to save it.
Siege. Select your champion. Fuck. Customize your champion.
Okay. Wait, why is Paladins good? Do you want just like my Spark Notes opinion? There are less problematic mechanics. There are less mechanics that make your personal experience unfun. That's the big problem with a lot of these games. Stun mechanics, slow mechanics. They still exist here, but you don't really even feel them, and you can even upgrade to minimize them. That's why it's not bad. With the new card, Chronos 2 gives you an insta jump. Oh. I'll have to give more thought to it. I don't think it updated my loadout, so my cards are going to be a little weak, but fine. Close enough. Wow, yeah, I can feel the speed. Funk, where's the pleasant music? I can't play loot music. It's all copywritten. Holy shit, it's so fast. Trust me, I would love to have some JS Bach on right now, but Sinister saves all the VODs on Funk VODs, and I don't want him to get a copy strike. Or for that matter, I don't want the VOD to be unwatchable. I heard Reaper was in the game as McCree. It's like a weird amalgamation of both. It's pretty on the nose. He's okay. Called Androxus. I don't really play him though. I'm more interested in the other mechanics. Like Buck. Bald man with large jump. Dive bombing. I deserve that. That's a good reason to get cauterized, so they can't just heal off all of your damage. Hello, viewer. I am streamer. Shotgun range. Oh, I forgot I even have recovery. I don't know why I didn't use that against the lady. Are you kidding me? Fucking magic trick. Now you see me, now you don't. If you want to dive bomb, use bounce house talent. It knocks enemies up. Oh, I didn't know that. I'll put that on next time. This one just said it gives me health on recovery. I figured it would help my survivability, but I get that. I'm good. I beg you! Okay, I'm starting to think Buck isn't supposed to be a flank character. Something tells me we should leave that to... What flank do we have? I don't think we have a flank. Is Buck a flank? Maybe he is. I didn't actually check. He's bronze? I am bronze, but at my defense I'm playing in quick play. Which has much harder balance, much harder team balance than ranked play. I am a flank. Okay. Well, what do I know? I have nothing except an ult that I don't want to use. I'm not here for kills. I'm here to run away. Buck is a flank. You're just playing him wrong. I'll prove you wrong. See? We won. Thanks to me. Killed that Maeve. Thanks to me. That didn't work. Don't mind the Ridley flying through the air. That's fine. Okay. I'll take that. Support pick. Bad for math? Wow, that was loud. Buck, bad for this map? I don't feel too constrained by it. I could be hitting my head much more. What's my ultimate? Okay, it's just like a general buff. Wait, I don't see their healer. Or their other healer. Oh, there she is. Trying to escape.
15 seconds
Calling me a bad buck, chat. That's fair, actually.
4, 3, 2.
Yoink! I take it back. You're a silver buck, not a bronze. Thank you. We call that gradual improvement. Are the head hitboxes still gigantic in this game? No, dude. Gigantic went under. They folded. I don't even know what you're talking about. They have not changed the hitboxes, to my knowledge. It's still the same thing. Also, yeah, I'd say I'm into Paladins. I wouldn't say I plan on becoming a Paladin streamer. I'm just wanted to give some of my impressions before I start playing like the next variety game. But I mean, I'm enjoying it. It's a fun free time game for me, for sure. I keep wanting to B-hop when I land, but it just doesn't work like that. Okay, I'm starting to get it. I need to just know when a fight's lost and get out. That's all. Also, wow, I have so much control! Holy shit! Woo! Airstrafe! You can B-hop on Moji? Can you? Wait, Moji? The dragon girl? Seems kind of arbitrary. I don't know why I got into his melee range. That was kind of a dumb idea. I'm gonna be a gold buck by the end of this match. Please do not play Moji on stream. Don't worry, I was not planning. Zigzag. I dislike how loud that is. I definitely know I'm getting jumped though. Come with me, Totem Boy, we got him. Oh. My ears failed me. Sorry, I gotta go try hard here for a second. Paladins is 4 years old. It's weird because I know that, yet it still feels wrong. I feel like, in my mind, Paladins was always in development, kind of like Quake Champions. But it came out, and it just got updated. But it doesn't feel like that, because I guess they released a game that didn't feel finished. Nah, not that Paladins didn't feel finished, it's just... it felt unpolished, I guess. I guess. Present tense. But it really did feel like it just wasn't out for a while. I can do that too, Maeve. And my tracking is adequate. Oh, I should have let her fall. Chump. I don't even know if looking up helps. I just feel more effective. It's like saying pew pew when you shoot a gun. No flanks on my flank. Damn. Fuck's fun. Fuck is fun. Final opinion.
3, 2, 1.
Did he play Ashe? Not on stream, but I have played that tank. I wouldn't really call her my favorite. I mean, which is weird, because I like the, you know, the powerhousey tanks that have their own weapon, but Ashe is weird. She just feels so, like, short range, except for that dash she has. No VC. There is VC, I just have it off. You know, streamer and all. Yeah, I've got to try Bounce House Buck.
3, 2, 1.
Has anyone had the experience with Paladins where you just play it for a while, then leave for months, and then suddenly come back? That's my experience with every ongoing development game. Every single video game that's developed over time. I'll play it for 2 weeks, never touch it, and then, you know, 2 months later. Oh shit, how's Quake Champions doing? How's Paladins doing? How is Battleborn? Oh. I wanted it. Alright, Swiss, at this point, asking me my shampoo is bannable. And I don't even mean that jokingly. It's you ask me every stream. It's bannable now. Putting my foot down. And I've already answered conditioner, so you don't get two. Oh, I don't actually use any brand conditioner, I just make my own. Body wash, Irish Spring. I missed twice. 3 times. That one hit, but it didn't really do damage. Oh, we gotta get good at this. Why did you decide to be Irish? I can't really decide. That's sort of dictated by my genes. Yeah, my blue genes decide that. Yeah, now that I think about it, I don't really need the extra 300 recovery health. So, knocking them up on bounce would be a better talent, I think. I'll take this fight. Fuck it! Someone filled that Yeti with helium. And I'm not quite sure what this lady is doing. Having a seizure at her keyboard, presume. know why I ulted. Bad idea. Have you played Dauntless? I feel like that's one of those games I played, but I don't remember having played. I know. Refresh my memory. What was Dauntless? So it's a name I know. Free to play Monster Hunter. Oh, okay, I remember. I played that on Switch. It's Fortnite Monster Hunter. I didn't care much for it, if only because I just would have rather played Monster Hunter World. You know, I got a kick out of it for about 2 hours. That was also a game I played during my Wisdom Teeth. It just didn't really make its own identity when I played it. It felt like Monster Hunter, but with Fortnite graphics. Like, I killed some weird ice lizard thing twice, and I stopped playing. I genuinely don't even know who to focus in this situation. The tank, the blank, or whatever the third thing is. Yep, I couldn't make it. That poor body at the left having a seizure. Fortnite dancing as Ruckus. Huge. Damn, that is some aim lock. Where was the healer? I killed him. They were on rollout. Alright, I gotta slightly tweak the buck loadout here. So, reduce cooldowns by 75% after getting a kill. I feel like I could just get rid of this, maybe. Because I don't really... Well... Actually, no, I get rid of this. I need something good close range. I kind of like 25%, but I need more there. And... like one more there. Alright, I'm gonna try that with bounce. Oh, where's my healer? Oh, I just don't have one. You don't need a healer. Funk, have you ever listened to My Bloody Valentine? I feel like I have. I've listened to MSI. I've listened to My Chemical Romance. They're all the same band, right?
Customize your champion.
Oh, 2 healers on our team. I appreciate the effort. It just seems a little weak-handed. I went from having no healer to too many. Good. Where is Funk? Somewhere on my hard drive. An emote that will forever remain in the archive. I don't know. It's weird that... So... people went and put all of my old retired Twitch emotes onto my Discord so anyone can use retired ones. For like 10 minutes I had an emote which was the lonk face, but it was a 2-part emote. So just like a really long lonk face. 3 years ago I had this. And since then, people have been trying to like locate it. It wasn't even that good of an emote. It was amazing. I'm glad people have fond memories. Maybe I'll upload it. You know, now you can actually have, like, channel point emotes and bid emotes, so... I guess the least I could do is make some more emotes. Just for those slots. Because I'm sure as fuck never getting another sub-slot. I don't think, FUNKe is gonna make it, though. At least there. Okay, 3 of them. I'm good. I anticipated at most 2 people on that flank. I deserve that. I even do like the flick, which I don't even think is necessary. Let me test it. Oh, it seems like it affects it. Wanted to be a dick. No horse for you. I didn't realize we killed all of them on mid. I'm happy for my team. I just didn't get the memo.
Enemy double kill.
No. I can hear them fucking bum rushing for me right now. Yeah. Get Haven? Yeah, I considered it. I just didn't get it. They know I'm a streamer. Also, they play together really well, which is the problem. They don't really have flankers. Except for their Vivian, apparently, who is definitely a flank hero. I don't even know what's shooting me. I'm on the grind to get your password. I hope you've been doing it a while. There are some people who are collecting ever since I added it. I got rid of most of them with my old TF2 stream that made them spend points, but... Oh... Okay, bye, Androxus. I don't know what to do. I'm really truly bucked. It's okay. Every time someone gets close to getting my password, I'll just add another 100k. Oh, they have 2 healers. That's why this is happening. No matter who you shoot, they're getting healed. At least I know now. That just raises the question of why both their healers are moving together, though. They're both on the flank. I don't think you can pull your points together to get my password, no. You also have 2 healers? Yeah, but I'm also feeding, and you didn't account for that. I'm a lot harder to heal. We don't even have a Genos. Okay, I'm gonna keep my finger off the F key for this round. Don't worry, just playing bitch mode Buck right now. The you can't catch me Buck. Nope, couldn't do it. Yeah. Genos is a support that can heal through walls, for those who don't know. Great for dumbasses like me who just feed and feed and feed. Will this be my first kill? It is. And I can't even see her. Oh look, if I play smart, then they feed to me. And thank you, Meow Max. That's community service to the FUNKe community. Adding emotes. You did not just sexy spray on me. That's fucked up. Wow! Alright. Okay, this is a stakes match now. You wanna fucking embarrass me in front of all my friends like that. Nope. Remember when Drogoz was threatening? Clearly you haven't seen me play Drogoz if you think he isn't. I'm about to get soloed by a Ceres. I'm gonna uninstall. Oh, no, it's okay, it's okay. The Vivian was also hitting me. This, I know I'm feeding, but this lit in my defense, I have no option right now. I'm just trying to hang out with the tank. Honestly, I should play some Barik. I need to play some tankage. I need to do my community service to this game. Honestly, that Terminus did just save us with that eatery. No more feeding. No siree. Learn my lesson. Quite the opposite, actually. Honestly, I could probably just, like, stand here and they'll jump to me. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I took out a support, I took out a damage, and I defended. Unlucky Charms. Good name. Wow. Game can get hectic. Yep. Let's play the— oh my god. Yeah, let's play the game. Okay, credit where it's due. That he actually I went 5-12. Genuinely the worst I've ever gone in this game. Not that I'm keeping track.
Barik.
I need to make a Barik card set. Oh, I can have a bowling ball. Let's see. Gonna increase the duration. Turtle NG Barik. Do I want to be that guy, though? Do I want to be the guy with maximum barricade health? I kind of do. Isn't there one that can make your turrets be, like, dispensers? Heal for 35. I don't know if that heals teammates, but I think it's a good one. Okay, I'm happy with this. I'm not too worried about healing the turret. I want to heal me. And that's good enough. It does not heal teammates? I must be thinking of a different game then. For some reason I thought like turrets could heal teammates. Play Pip? Honestly, he seems like a fun support. like explosive bombs that also heal. I like the concept of it. I think Paladins does support pretty good justice. But I've really only played about 3. That's Risk of Rain 2. I think you're right. I think I'm thinking of Risk of Rain for some reason. I don't know why. They look like the same games.
Pip. Pip. Pip.
I'm being told to look at all of Pip's skins. I'm not a big fan of the cosmic ones. What? Are they just all him with, like, stuff added on his head?
Pip.
Pepper.
Oh. I didn't need to see fox tits today. Like... Pepper?
Pip.
Is that, like, is that supposed to be his persona? It's Pip's persona? Like 2 layers?
Champion. Customize your champion.
I'm going tank. I'm repping my squad. That's true. When you're on the internet long enough, you get desensitized to furry tits. When you're on Twitter long enough. When you follow the people I follow, you get used to it. Can you call yourself a gamer if you don't know what E621 is? Okay, I'm done with my pastry cookie. Oh, it's this map again, really? I mean, I'm glad I get it more now. It's just surprised I haven't seen it in like 20 hours of gameplay. Alright, I'm going to go with max health barricade on top of a max health barricade. I have added 3,000 HP to this. I don't know how much its total is, but it's gonna be fucking stupid, I know that. Architectronics? I wanted to try out my new one. Yo, what's up, Funk? Not much, bro. Not much, lad. Just playing Paladins. The most fun you can have online. Is it even worth playing Paladins? Relative to what? It's free. Is it worth playing something that's free? Technically, you don't lose anything. Do I think it's something everyone needs to experience on Steam? I wouldn't say that. I would say if you're into this genre, and you're looking for something to sort of fill the hole that you probably have, I would say Paladins isn't a bad choice. Wow, my thing got shredded. You lose time. Time doesn't exist. That's an illusion. Haven't you guys ever heard of the one electron theory in philosophy? It's this theory that the universe itself is just this single electron that's moving back and forth in time, experiencing itself. It's this really hippy-dippy concept. My point is, you ain't losing nothing. No? Wow, I'm surprised you guys all haven't taken level 20 psychology courses. I'm disappointed. You are the universe experiencing itself. Maybe. That's called open individualism. There's 2 philosophical concepts. Are you ready for a funk philosophy spiel? It's too bad, you're getting one. Closed individualism is the idea that before you're born, you don't exist. You're born, you do exist. You die, you don't exist. Open individualism is the concept that you're, like, consciousness is just a thing that's always happening, whether you're alive or dead. It's just while you're alive, you can kind of like you have a sense of identity. I'm more in line with the closed individualism, but it's a fun like thought experiment. Stop reloading. I just want to be ready for anything. Hello, enemy gamers? Thank you. What do you define as conscious? When I sleep, am I conscious? That's one for the descendants of Plato, isn't it? Conscious... Being conscious and being conscious are two different things. I don't know. I just think we're all like walking flesh mechas. And consciousness is a result of chemicals getting mixed together in our skull. That's what I think consciousness is. I read a lot about this kind of stuff, so. Titanfall, but boring. Kind of. I mean, think about it. A lot of your body isn't your body. Your nutrition isn't as dictated by your brain as you think. A lot of it's dictated by your gut bacteria. Just the bacteria that festers inside your stomach. Do you think that's a part of your brain? No, that's just some random shit that doesn't pay rent and chills in your body. You're a flesh mecha for a bunch of tiny things working together. Bye, Reaper. It pays in protection? Not really, it's just defending its own home. If it has a foreign substance in it, it tells you, something's not right, buddy. I don't think this is supposed to be in here, buddy. It's not doing that because it cares about you. Your gut bacteria just doesn't want that shit in its house. FUNKe, are you doing ranked or casual? I'm doing casual with no crossplay. So people they know what they're doing, but they don't really care. Ranked queue is a little too long for me. I could only do that if I had a second game open and just tabbed out and like played Pokemon. Victor, you could have killed me. Why did he give up? How did I get out of there? Okay. I should maximize my rocket boots so I can play flanked or Barik. Barik Bjorn. So then do mechas in anime have consciousness too? No. Because there's only one thing inside of a mecha. The rest of it's metal. I mean, technically the metal is composed of, like, protons and electrons, I guess. So, technically a mecha is a mecha for more than one reason, but that's just sort of entering a semantics argument, isn't it? Victor's just running in circles around the payload. What about an Evangelion? That's kind of an exception. Evangelion doesn't really represent all anime, though, does it? It's more like Warframe? Okay. I haven't played Warframe, so I can't really make sense of saying life is like Warframe. I'm Octavia.
Spawning in 15 seconds.
No one ever taunts in this game. There's a whole taunt feature, and I never see anybody use it.
3, 2, 1.
Actually, do not have a Barik spray. All I have right now is an anime Maeve spray. One I do not care much for. Wow, that worked. Okay. Okay, free mid. Good hitbox. I don't know what the taunt button is. G, then right. But I don't blame you. Nobody knows. Nobody pays attention to keybinds in this game. Check this out. Turret on each side. Until it gets destroyed. I'm not saying that monetizing all of the cosmetics in this game is a bad idea. It's the ideal idea. It's just, it's a little sad that it's so monetized that you can't get that many interesting things without paying money. But on the flip side, I get it. It doesn't sell like Overwatch, both either in numbers or monetarily. So they kind of have to up the amount of shit you have to buy. I just wish I could get more skins and taunts without paying real money. I already paid like $40 for all the heroes. Or at the very least, have packs of stuff that don't cost that much. Which maybe they do, I don't know. Why did you give Hi-Rez money? Because they're not bad developers? They're pretty up there. They're under my top 5, but... What, do you not like Hi-Rez? Did Hi-Rez lose your trust? I can't name a time Hi-Rez ever pulled something Blizzard or Valve has. I'm not saying they're the gospel of game developers. I'm just saying I don't see any moral objection to buying something. Hi-Rez loses my trust every time they release a game update for anything. It's fair. Hi-Rez doesn't even develop Paladins anymore, do they? I thought it was outsourced to someone. I might be wrong on that. But still, like, maybe that's why it's gotten better. Please tell me you bought the gigantic Founders Pack. That, I didn't. They made a new company that develops Paladins, but it's owned by Hi-Rez. Okay, so it's like technically no. I'm not saying Hi-Rez doesn't pull BS. They do. Just, you know, it's not exactly amoral levels of what are you doing. But to be fair, I would consider myself a newer Hi-Rez fan. I wasn't around for Tribes Ascend. I came along around Paladin's release. And it really wasn't until Realm Royale I had any interest in the company itself.
Let the slaughter begin.
They've killed GA, Tribes, Realm Royale, and got close to killing Paladins. Smite's doing well. They didn't fuck that up beyond repair. But they did kill Tribes and Realm, that's true. I thought Realms was fun. I think I might have enjoyed Realms more than I do Apex. But that might be a bit of a controversial statement. Oh fuck, I put on my parry build, didn't I? I did not mean to do that. Hold on. Gonna do like a normal Zin. No gimmicks.
The battle is about to begin. I expected better.
Apex leads to Titanfall 2? What? Do you mean like chronologically? Because Titanfall came out first.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Oh damn, Bo. That's some responsibility coaching
The battle has
for
begun.
that. Play one, go to the other. Yeah, but that's a completely different discussion. I was saying I liked Realm Royale more than I liked playing Paladins. I'm not saying that Apex didn't do good. Like, the reason I started playing Titanfall 2 was because Apex came out, and people were saying, oh, you gotta try Titanfall if you like this. And I said, okay. And then I tried it. But that's not the same as saying one game better than other. Also, I think Apex had, you know, good potential. That was just a matter of they didn't add the content it needed. They needed to be adding, like, operators every month or two to Apex. And, I don't know, introduce some more interesting mechanics over time. Maybe do that Fortnite thing where you retire old stuff and add new stuff. But they never did that. They just waited 3 months, updated it, added, like, a handful of shit, and then disappeared again. And that's kind of where the problem was. I'm not saying that would have made me interested in playing Apex. I'm not interested in the scavenging format to begin with. I'm more interested in fighting than I am looking for items. But they could have done more for Apex. I would play Titanfall 2 if there are people in my region. Just VPN, man. Just VPN. No one's gonna complain you're doing it. That's just more people. In Titanfall 2 on PC, there's a certain point where you run into the same people because only so many people ever queue. But the ping? Just ping mask. Duh. Little off aim. You run into the same people in Paladins? Yeah. That's my point, though. My point is, the smaller the player base, the more you'll run into the same people. And Titanfall is exceptionally smaller than Paladins. Paladins maintains, like, top 30 on Steam. If Titanfall 2 was available on Steam... Now, I will say, if it was on Steam, the player numbers would bolster considerably. But on Origin, I think there's like maybe 2,000 people playing Titanfall at any given time. And I feel like even that number is generous. On PlayStation, it peaked at like 6,000 in the last few months, which is nice. But that's because it went free. Origin bad. Yeah, Origin bad. It's not that Origin is bad. It is. But the problem is not that many people use Origin. A lot of people use Steam. If they knew... If EA had a brain, they would make Titanfall 2 free on PC, release it on Steam, and market it alongside Apex. And that's how you renew the franchise. You don't even have to sell it to make a Titanfall 3. I'm kind of worried. I think Respawn doesn't want to do Titanfall 3, which is why they wouldn't do that. Because they kind of realized, okay, Apex is doing alright. People are pretty happy with all of our new stuff. They liked Force Awakens. So let's just keep writing this. Work on Apex and make new properties. They're not too worried about a Titanfall 3. And now they've had a taste of that. They're not in a rush to make people want a Titanfall 3, you know? Did you know ArenaNet is working on a third-person console game? That I didn't. I don't know anything about that. Funk, why does it need to be on Steam? They should just release on PC without needing some software to give Valve money? Because it's not an effective business model in 2020 to release your game as a standalone launcher. You're just forcing the consumer to download some more bullshit to play your game. That's going to lower player numbers because now it's not available on Origin either. That's an awful idea. I don't care if you have any sort of a grudge with Valve. You don't go, I'm gonna make my own launcher. You can only do that if you're Minecraft or RuneScape. Minecraft is doing well though. It's Minecraft! Sorry, I got a little heated there. You're telling me because Minecraft sells well standalone that they should put Titanfall on a standalone launcher? You understand the different circumstances, right? Of those two games? Just like tiny? How are you going to market Titanfall 2 if it's not on an existing platform? It's on Origin, which means Papa EA gets to tell everyone that owns Origin, hey, these guys made this game, Titanfall 2, you should come play it. With that logic, if it's on Steam, Papa Valve can go, hey, there's this great game, Titanfall 2, to their millions, their 25 million daily users of Steam. Hey, there's this great game, Titanfall 2, you should play it. Here's it in your recommended, here's it in your feed. If I put Titanfall 2 on a launcher, how are you going to get that message out? It's not going to be on Steam. It's not going to be on Origin. It's probably not going to get that many upvotes on Reddit. Tell me, how are you going to market? From streamer to viewer, I want an explanation. You can't do that. It's not... I'm not even saying there obviously isn't a benefit as a developer to have your own launcher. You don't have to give away royalties to a publisher or to have it hosted. So you get a little more money. But counterpoint, if the game doesn't sell, you don't have any money to save profit. Putting it on Steam is purely for marketing. Because people use Steam. That's why. And don't tell me that Apex has the market pull to convince people. It doesn't. You ask any Twitch viewer, they're gonna say Apex. Oh, that game that died 2 weeks after it came out. Because apparently Twitch viewership translates to whether a game is alive or dead. No. Apex doesn't have the pull for that. Yeah, like, Steam is the #1 PC platform. So there's not... It's not like there's an alternative. They could go on an Epic Game Store. Oh, they only have to pay 12% as opposed to 33% to publish their game there. Yeah, that's true. But there's also way less people using Epic Games Launcher than there are Steam. And also, I don't like Epic. I don't like Epic. I'm aware that Valve takes a big cut, but there's a reason. You know, Valve gives a lot of games free server usage. They do a bunch of free marketing. You have to understand that 30%, a lot of that is paying for Steam's free marketing. Because they have the algorithm that tells the new Steam users, hey, you might like this game.
Victory.
The developer is paying for that privilege. Whereas Epic, think about all the shit that Epic doesn't do. They don't have a good review system. They don't have a good algorithm for showing your game to new users. You're paying Steam extra for, like, the benefits. And I'm not even defending them. I'm playing devil's advocate here. I'm just saying there's a reason it's that high. Should it be that high? Probably no. It should... I think it would be fair to lower it. You know, minimum to 25%, if not lower. Especially with Steam money. They make so much money, it's not like they need to rip that much revenue. Why do people hate the Epic Games launcher? I could give you 1,000 reasons. One, they buy exclusivity, so games that were developed for all platforms, or at least to also go on Steam, are arbitrarily not allowed to be on Steam because Epic paid money for it not to be. Even though they had no hand in development. Epic Games on launch did not have a lot of things that Steam has. It had a terrible friend adding browser. It had terrible review systems. I don't even think you could really check user reviews early on. I don't know if that's changed. It's just lacking features. But the main thing was that they were buying exclusivity. If you want to fund a game's development so it will only be on your platform, that's fine. Here's $20,000. Make whatever game you want. Our one stipulation is put it on Epic Games Store. No one's going to complain about that. No one complains that Breath of the Wild is only on the Switch. Because Nintendo made it. They funded it. They designed it. It doesn't need to be on Steam. But when they take games off of Steam that, you know, weren't funded by Epic, that seems scummy. They're artificially creating market value. They're creating demand artificially. I mean, I have the same qualm with, like, video streaming. I don't like the idea that, oh, you can't watch Nathan For You on Netflix because Hulu bought the exclusive rights. Well, how, you know, in an ideal situation, both of them host it, and whichever has a better platform, I'll give them my money. Whichever has a better review system, whichever has a better player. But instead, companies like to buy exclusive rights for streaming. It's the same thing with Epic. They're not trying to earn your money by having a better service in the same games as Steam. They're trying to force you onto Epic because you have no other option. FUNKe, Epic also had bad security. A lot of sensitive data has been stolen by people who hacked. There's just one more reason. Yeah, that's my spiel about it. Sorry, you got me a little rallied up. FUNKe, what's wrong with traditional marketing? Through events or ads? What's wrong with traditional forums or review sites? There isn't a problem. I'm not saying... I was never saying there was a problem with those things. I'm not sure what you're on about. Did I say that you shouldn't be able to advertise through a forum? I used to be on Face Punch Forum every day of my life before it shut down. There's a spiritual successor called Knockout that I'll go on sometimes too. People will just talk about games. I learn about a lot of games I've streamed. I learned just about watching people talk on forums. What's your point? It's owned by Tencent. Yeah, everything's owned by Tencent these days. I belong to China. Pretty sure you can't even take screenshots on EGS. Yeah, that's my point. Epic Games, honestly, from a legal standpoint, they shouldn't even be allowed to do what they do. I'm not saying they're, like, doing immoral stuff, but I think the market should be dictated by, we both have the games you want, you decide where you buy it based on who has a better service. By doing that, you get all of the services Steam has. Good reviews, good friend adding system, good servers, good HTML hosting, good storefronts. Just do it all better than Steam. Come up with new features that consumers don't even know they want. Add it to your platform. You know why Steam added streaming? Even though nobody fucking asked for streaming? Because it's just another thing that's gonna make people go, oh shit, Steam has so much. I'm gonna spend my money here. Do you know why this is recent news. Steam added music. You can buy soundtracks to games just directly on Steam. You can download the WAV files, the MP3s on Steam. Because for all of the dumb shit Valve does, for all of the things that make me hate Valve, they understand that you earn consumers by making it worth their money. Epic isn't doing that. They're not making it worth your money. They're forcing you because you don't have an alternative for those games. That's what I mean. If Epic was smart, they would have jumped on the... Oh, you want to download the soundtrack to this game? You can do that. You can buy it. Support the developer. Why didn't they come up with that when they came up with Epic Games? Because they don't care about making it worth your money. They just care about having market share. Forcing you to use them. Because you don't have an alternative. Hopefully my point is at least marginally gotten across. Oh, I got hit. Valve understands that how you stop piracy is you give people who would normally pirate features. Yeah. Because Valve knows gamers. They know that if you make their lives hard, they're not just gonna go, okay. For a large portion, a lot of us grew up around computers, we're not going to just go, well, fuck, I can only get it on Steam, so I guess I'll buy it. No. It's gonna pirate it. And that's kind of why it's a feature. Not that anyone, you know, for example, buys soundtracks, but if you're going to... Hell, if you pirate a game, but you feel bad about it, now you can buy the soundtrack and still support the team. There you go. You did your part. It's a feature. Oh, I hate this healer. She's so good at dodging. I'd still pirate a game no matter if it's on Steam or Epic. That's your choice. No one can really stop you. Except for your ISP who tries to track your downloads. But you just have to remember that if you pirate a game, that's money taken away not just from the publisher, but from the developer. So if you pirate a game and you like that game, well, there's no certainty you're gonna get a sequel. There's no certainty the developer is not gonna go out of business a year later, because you didn't buy it. The way you prevent that is by making the game easy to access. Make the game cheap. Don't put DRM in it. Make it so you can play it offline without a bunch of bullshit. Make it so convenient to just buy the game that it's not even worth going through the Pirate Bay and getting a torrent and downloading a VPN. Make it easier to buy. Funk, you say a lot about features, but I wasn't able to pick up any from what you've said. Are Steam's feature reviews, discussion boards, friends buying soundtracks? Those don't feel like they need Steam to exist. But that's the problem. These are things that Epic Games either doesn't have or didn't have when they started buying shit up. These are things that Epic Games still doesn't have. These are basic functions any storefront should have that Epic doesn't have. Because they don't care about having features, they just want the game exclusivity. That's my point. And especially things like soundtracks, you don't get that on Origin. You don't get that on Epic Store. You don't get that on Bethesda Launcher. So, that is an example of something that Steam just came up with. Hell, most storefront innovations are shit Steam came up with, and everyone realized that's a great idea. Why don't we have that? So everyone has it. Except Bethesda. Or, except Bethesda and Epic Launcher. EGS was made in 2018. Steam was made in 2003. I hope you mean that the way I mean that. Because there's no excuse to not have it. If you're trying to say well, Steam had all this time to add those features. Those features didn't exist before Steam. Now they exist, and everyone knows that they should exist. You have no excuse to not implement them. Steam had an excuse for not having them for so long, because no one knew you needed them. Now you know you need them. Nope. I agree. All those features exist somewhere through Bandcamp or Spotify. Yeah, but that goes back to fucking cable TV. I don't want to have to buy 30... I don't want to have to go to 40 different places to get what I want. Steam is a hub. They're designing it so you don't have to go to download 50 different things to get it. Especially because then... Oh, why should I have a soundtrack? It's available on Spotify. Well then, now Spotify has the exclusive rights, so if they want to start upping their price, then who's gonna stop them? Who's gonna stop Netflix from upping their price when there's no other good, you know, video streaming platforms? It's called, having multiple businesses. It's why there are legal laws that if you have two gas stations next to each other, one of them can't just lower the price so that they get, so everyone goes there. If there's a Shell and a BP next to each other, the Shell legally is not allowed to go, okay, they're $3, so I'm gonna make mine $2, and everyone's gonna come to me. You legally can't do that. I don't know, like, the semantics of what you can and can't do, but I know, you're not allowed to just keep underscaling. And it's the same idea with, you know, why can't I have soundtracks on Steam? It's so you have another option.
15 seconds remaining.
But Steam does sales all the time? That's completely different. The gas station example was just to illustrate the idea that you can't, like, abuse the market. But running sales it's a whole different market, because you have game developers and publishers, and they both have to agree on what the sale is going to be. And it can only run for a limited amount of time. It's fine to have exclusive deals. That's different from common business practices. Funny how we haven't mentioned Ubisoft's launcher. Because why would I? Oh yeah, Ubisoft's launcher. Oh shit. A shining example on the market. Why wouldn't I talk about that? I didn't even know they had a launcher. All I know is they got Uplay and I fucking hate it.
4, 3, 2.
All I know is Uplay has ruined every game it's ever been in. Oh, that was a weird jump. TLDR, at the moment, EGS sucks. Yeah. I mean, I don't even know how good it is right now. I'm just speaking historically. I don't know what state it's in, because I don't even have an EGS account. Yeah, streamer has opinions, is the crux of what I'm saying. Not to change the subject, but do you have any book recommendations? Funk Book Club? Super Intelligence by Nick Bostrom is one of my favorite books. It takes a very pragmatic approach on artificial intelligence and what the possible real-life repercussions would be in the next 20 to 40 years. Great read. This is not a book by Dimitri Martin. It's just like a comedy book. He just makes a lot of palindromes and short stories. One of my favorite books. Let me look at my bookshelf. Uzumaki by Junji Ito. Great manga. Horror manga. I recently read the newest comics in The Legend of Korra and The Last Avatar, which, if you didn't know, have a long-running comic series that are basically just like extensions to the original shows. I wouldn't recommend them if you haven't watched the shows, but like, if you like The Last Avatar, read the comics. It's basically book 4. It's literally book 4. Alright, I'm gonna play like a couple more games, you know, maybe 1 or 2. I am starting to get to my personal limit. I can only rant about EGS for so long, you know? Also, I think my roommates are watching a movie downstairs. And I want to watch a movie.
Choose your champion. Customize.
Repeat that about Avatar? If you've watched The Last Avatar, the cartoon, the series, then read the comic books. They're written by the same producers of the show. The artwork is pretty... It's not the same as the show, but it's fairly close. And the story is... It picks up right where the show ended. Even if you're not like a comic book person, if you don't care about, you know, Marvel or that kind of thing. You're watching a FUNKe stream. I know you watch cartoons. Don't even try and hide it. One book that interested me was made in the 30s that basically talked about the 40s but predicted the Trump-like presidency. A lot of history doesn't repeat itself, but it does rhyme. And a lot of things that happen, you can kind of predict just based on observation. Like political parties, you can kind of observe where they're moving with every passing year and make a prediction on where it'll be 20 years down the line. I love stuff like that, though. Like old YouTube videos of 40s videos predicting the future. They're great. So this is the lady that turns into a dragon. She's basically icy hot. Can swap between fire and ice. Very weird and gimmicky, but pretty fun. I didn't know there were comics. Oh yeah, highly recommend it. The Korra ones, I still like, but they're a bit more spotty in quality. The writing of them are weird. Oh, it's Zenyatta? Yeah, it's Icy Hot Zenyatta. With a surfboard. Are they like an OVA for Aang? They're... I literally mean it when I just say it's book 4. It doesn't focus particularly... Like, every different book, every arc in each book is like a, you know, a different topic. But it's... The comics are designed to sort of bridge the lore of Korra with the lore of Avatar. Like, certain places that exist in the Korra series. What's that one town? New Donk City. No. Empire City, I think it's the name. In The Legend of Korra, there's this new, like, huge... It's basically New York. That didn't exist in the series before it. And for examples, the Republic City is the name. The comics talk about, like, the early beginnings of that. It bridges the two series together. Oh shit, I'm on icy when I should have been on spicy. There, I'm on spicy now. Is The Legend of Korra a good show? Yeah, and a lot of people will tell you it's not. They're wrong. And I might be a little biased. So here's the thing about The Legend of Korra. The first season was designed to only be like a special. It was supposed to just be one season. But it performed so well that Nickelodeon said, oh, okay, you know what? You know what? Never mind. I want you to make, like, another season, and I want it really soon. I want it fast. So they were like, oh, it's fuck shit. Okay, we'll make a second season. And they rushed it, and it wasn't good. And they were... I think they were already... They had, like, 3 seasons already on contract. But the second season kind of bombed because it was rushed, and it wasn't very good. The story was fucking weird. No one liked the villain. So... the Nickelodeon said, oh shit, panic, nobody likes Korra, it's terrible, it's awful, we're gonna get rid of your budget. So, when the third season started, they had barely any budget. And before the third season even ended, Nickelodeon said, oh shit, panic, it's not selling well, what can we do? Okay, we're going to call this show a tax write-off. And legally speaking, you can, as a producer, mark a show as a tax write-off, which means you don't have to pay for the taxes on the development, but you're not allowed to run it on cable anymore. So they wrote Korra as a tax write-off, which meant it could only be put on their website. And this is like 2014. So the last season of Korra had no budget, it wasn't on cable, it was only on their website, and this was before Netflix. So nobody watched shit on the internet anyways. Unless they pirated it. With that all said, and out of the way, the first season of Korra is great. The second season of Korra, third season and fourth season, some of the best of the series. The original included. The third season of Korra is probably one of my favorite seasons of just any show ever. Four was good too, but it was a little weird. It was good, but they didn't have as much budget, so they had to cut corners sometimes. Oh yeah, so you can actually charge up your fire shot, and I forgot. Does it compete with Jojo? I think the Avatar universe is a more interesting universe than Jojo's universe. And I'm not saying Araki couldn't change that, but Araki is not good at world development. He's only good at contained stories. Araki does not know how to make a world where you kind of think, okay, so what's happening somewhere else in this universe right now? In Jojo, whatever's happening that season is the only thing that's happening in this universe. Nothing else is happening. But Avatar doesn't have that problem. In Avatar, you can watch a season and still be wondering, damn, what's happening in the Southern Water Tribe? What's happening up north? Why couldn't Sokka bend? Because not everyone's a bender. Have you ever watched My Hero? In that series, 80% of people have quirks, but 20% just have nothing. It's the same thing. Some people just don't fucking get bending. Because he has joint problems. Oh, yep, that's it. Yeah, I'm caught up on My Hero. I'm waiting for a particular moment, though. Still. And that's all I'll say.
An enemy is savage.
Have you ever watched Space Dandy? Yeah, it's a comfy anime. People like that word, right? Comfy. It didn't stick with me, though, weirdly. Space Dandy isn't like one of my heart animes. The kind that I could just feel about. I just liked it. That's it. But I was kind of younger when I watched it, so maybe I didn't pay attention. You know, I have another ability that I'm just not using. I think it's my right click. Yeah, that one. Sorry, I get very into it when I talk about shows I like. Funk, I don't know how much manga you read, but have you read My Hero Vigilantes? I know what it is. It's a spin-off of My Hero. I haven't read it. I go to bookstores a lot, like Books A Million, and I saw it there. And I actually have like 5 or 6 volumes of My Hero just on my shelf. But I didn't want to buy it just because My Hero, it's like a guilty pleasure show. I'll read it and watch it, but I don't really care about it that much because it's shonen, and shonen has no stakes because you know they're gonna win. That said, I've heard good things of Vigilante. I would be interested in Berserk, but I just haven't started it. Or rather, I started it and I didn't follow through. I'm gonna hold my ult. Be dumb to use it here. I've read One Punch Man. That's definitely up there. One Punch Man Season 1 is one of the few animes I would ever give 9 out of 10. Borderline 10 out of 10, but I'd give it 9 out of 10 because I wasn't too on board with some of the stuff. I could probably name every 9 out of 10 anime in my book. Mob Psycho 100, One Punch Man, Jojo Part 7, which isn't an anime, but I count it, and Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Those are all of my 9 out of 10s. I'm about to start Vinland Saga, and I've seen people give that good reviews. I don't have an opinion, but I've got my eye out. Those are the only 9 out of 10s. I couldn't... Those are my standard for what I call a 9 out of 10 show. Space Cowboys? Bebop? If you mean Bebop, then I don't remember enough about it to give a rating. I need to watch it again. Yeah, I watched the 2000s Full Metal. Which, by the way, the reason I give Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood a 9 and not a 10, even though it's probably my favorite, is because they cut a lot out of the manga. Not a lot. They cut some stuff for time. It's there, but they skim over it. So it loses a point. If it was 1-to-1 with the manga, it would be 10 out of 10. And you know what? If we count Avatar's anime, which fuck you, I do, then that's a 9 out of 10 as well. Korra wouldn't get a 9, unfortunately. Season 2 just brings it down a bit. I haven't watched the Devil May Cry anime, but I know it exists. It's on my book. On my list. I hear it's not that good. I did hear that one of the writers for DMC worked on the anime, so Dante is still in character. I don't think the reviews of the show itself were particularly good. Fuck! Thoughts on Hunter x Hunter? I haven't watched it. I know Hunter X, just didn't. I know it's shonen, and I try to avoid shonen anime. After my childhood of Naruto, you know. Like I said, I only keep up with My Hero as a guilty pleasure. I don't think very well of it.
Customize your champion.
I think My Hero was high potential, but they didn't follow through. Oh, you know what? First half of Death Note would get a 9 out of 10. Not the series, though. But if it was only the first half, that'd be like a 9.5. Are you gonna catch up with the 1,000 episodes of One Piece? Probably not. I read it through high school too. I kept up with it actively when I was a teen, but I fell off One Piece and I am not catching up. Anything deserving of a 10? No. The closest that would get a 10 is if Death Note either ended halfway through or the second half was as good as the first. And Jojo Part 7, if the first 20 chapters were cut out or reworked. Those would be the closest to a 10, but I don't think I would give them a 10. 9.5 is the highest I could go. I think if the original Avatar was produced when widescreen was the standard, that would be a 10 out of 10. And I know it's weird to deduct a point just because a show is in 4:3, but you really, when you watch Avatar, you just wish it was widescreen. Which I think is why they're working with Netflix to make that live-action version. Because they know they're not going to remake it or remaster it, and the least they can do is live action.
3, 2, 1. The battle has begun.
Also, I can admit that JoJo Part 7 is not in any sense a 10 out of 10. I am obviously biased. I'm aware of its flaws, but god damn it, I love it too much, man. That would be like a 10 out of 10 with an asterisk next to it. Not live action, not again. Yeah, I know. But to be fair, Brian and Dante, I think are the names of the two guys that made the original series. They're very hands-on with the live-action Avatar being made. I think they're trying to undo what M. Night Shyamalan did. Don't get me wrong, I would have just preferred they made a new series. Or like a third Avatar. But we'll get there, Death Note is getting new chapters? No, it's not. Stop fucking lying. Why the fuck you lying? One of my favorite old internet mysteries was there's this not alternate ending, but like supposed extended ending to Death Note in the form of like a 5-page manga that circulated the internet years ago, but people didn't know if it was real or not. And I don't think the internet ever got confirmation if those panels were real. I can't tell you what's in it for spoiler reasons, but there's like a rumored true ending to Death Note that will go forever unconfirmed. Funk, there's going to be a one-shot for Death Note, not new chapters. A one-shot? I feel like that's different. I don't know what that entails. Either way, I guess I'll have to look into it. What are your 10 out of 10 manga? Again, I don't have a 10 out of 10, but the closest would be JoJo Part 7, Erased. The manga, not the show. The anime Erased is like a 7 or an 8. They completely butchered the ending to it. And Full Metal Alchemist. Those are the only 3 close to a 10 I could give. Dr. Stone would be kind of there, but I wouldn't give it. I think Dr. Stone kind of... It gets weird, which I like, but it's... I don't know. Dr. Stone is like a solid 8 for me. I don't think the show is as good as the manga of Dr. Stone. They take a couple of liberties on the framing of scenes. Like, they adapted a lot of stuff from the manga, which I wasn't super on board with. Dr. Stone is a fun, don't think about it show. I wanted it to be a think about it show, like Death Note, where you're like, oh shit, they've thought of every contradiction and story point. That's only like half there in Dr. Stone. Dr. Stone has a little bit too much incest. Not the way I would have framed it, but yeah, sure. Let's put it that way.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't know enough about it, so this is going to be a developing opinion, but I watched the first episode of this show called Isaacin. Don't touch Isaacin or something? Or keep your hands off Isaacin. And I have high hopes for it. I think it could be a fantastic show. And it makes me want to read the manga. If that's as good as I think it'll be, you know, that could be a 10 out of 10 manga. Hey, Lazy Crew. How do you guys feel about anime? Go watch Keep Your Hands Off Isaacin. And read Jojo Part 7. And I think that's the list. Anime sucks. Yeah, I can't argue with it. I'm not disagreeing, I'm just saying. Well, I don't need to make the TF2 joke. Someone else will. We're good. Just playing Genji. Yes, Steel Ball Run. Yeah, we were just discussing. Someone asked me what my 10 out of 10 manga were. I don't have any 10s, but my 9s would be Jojo Part 7 if you cut out the first 20 chapters. Final answer. I feel like I should be contributing to this defense. But also no. It would help to upgrade, I know that. What's wrong with the first 20? It has nothing to do with the rest of the series. Let's just put it that way. The writer had no clue what he was fucking doing. That's all. Oh my god, they're sitting in a... Hey look, it's the engineer from Team Fortress. Isn't that a reference? His name's Barik. He's a little person. Someone should defend. I guess we're gonna make our flanker defend. It's fine. It's not like we have any tanks with 4 times my health that could touch point. Like a giant turtle with a Winston shield, perhaps. Honest criticism of Attack on Titan. Overrated. But I will give it credit. The writer does do some foreshadowing and he plans stuff ahead in advance. He just has no idea how to... He has no idea how to, like, explain a narrative in order. He likes jumping around and around, and it gets really confusing, because you're following one thing, and then it's another thing, and then it's another thing. Lol, get drunk. I have, like, a Jello shot next to me. Don't ask why, I just have one. I'm not playing Demo Man, unfortunately. Why? Because my my roommates had gathered an assortment of Jello shots for the new year, and we have them sitting around, and one of them just handed me one today for no reason. So it's just sitting in my room, because I guess they're trying to get rid of them all. But I have not crunk it. Vodka? I don't know. I haven't had it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Maeve is 18. Never mind. Don't get drunk. Okay, American. You say that like I've never had a drink when I was 18. Don't tell my parents. You know, if I can give any advice to some aspiring YouTubers, don't make a video getting drunk playing TF2 when you're 18 and then post it. Because your parents will yell at you. I'm not speaking from experience, I'm just... good general advice. Don't look up TF2 getting hammered. Defeat. I think that's French for we win. Defeat. That or something fetishy, I don't. Should I cover music? Are you gonna cover just all music in existence? Hey look, it's me! I was the first to die! Woo! Sniper Bowling 2 win. I don't think I could pay Tyke enough money to record that with me. You couldn't pay me enough money to record that. Maeve Shitter buy items. I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one, lad. Maeve Shitter buy items. FUNKe, what's your opinion on the Monogatari series? I don't have an opinion, but I did have a friend in high school who every day tried to get me to watch it. And his argument was that there was a dude that had sex with his younger sister. Is that right? Now you're probably gonna say, but FUNKe, you referenced what's her name? Shinobu Oshino in an old TF2 video, which is like a 400-year-old girl. You know, that joke. And I made that joke because I googled it. I have not watched the show. Alright, I put down the Jello shot for lazy. There you go. There you go. And in exchange, I get to eat a pastry cookie. Is that fair? I love your living room. Thank you. We try very hard. Okay, I'm gonna play one more. I got one more in me. I don't think I'm gonna play Maeve. I got a little made fun of last match. I got my feelings hurt.
Siege. Select a champion.
I don't know. I don't actually know what to pick. Fish Market? This is a pretty open map. I could be like a bitch and play sniper if I wanted, but I think I'm gonna lock in Buck again. I'm gonna do the rocket jumping scout one more time. Who's hotter, heavy or medic? Probably Dante from Devil May Cry 5 would be my answer. Eat 'em up. I have played about 30 hours of Paladins. Most of that in the last like 3 weeks. I got into it. It helps that all I had was a Switch for like 3 days. Why 5 specifically? Have you seen that the hair follicles on his face? Try to keep me in my pants. I'm going for the classic bounce loadout. Hopefully it'll work this time. I'm thinking of growing my hair out again, dyeing it gray. You know, or dyeing it white for Halloween. I don't know if I could pull off Dante. I'd need to work out a little bit. to pull that off. I think I'll stick with either Jack White or John Lennon for next year. What do you think of the expansion pass for Sword and Shield? I am a dumb, stupid, dumb Nintendo, and I will probably play it, even though I am against a lot of what Game Freak does. You know, I did not have a overall negative opinion of Sword and Shield. I don't regret buying it. I had fun playing it. I get why people don't like it, and I get why people boycott it. I enjoyed it. And I'm not gonna feel good about myself paying another $30. I'll admit that. Again, you are completely correct in everything you say, but my counterpoint is I never grew up past the age 13. My body kept growing, but my brain's about the same. And I was a Pokemon kid. So, I will probably enjoy it. And also, if you were around when I played Pokemon Sword and Shield on my stream, I loved the wild area. Everything I said about Sword and Shield was that they needed to have more wild area. And the DLC seems to be literally that, an expansion on the wild area. So I think I'm not locked in on buying the DLC. My deciding factor is the total playtime. If the DLC comes out and people are beating it in 3 hours, I don't, you know, I'm good. I'll watch a Let's Play. If, by some miracle, they manage to pack at least, you know, 10 hours of gameplay into the DLC total, that'll kind of be my deciding factor. You gotta entice me. I don't know why I jumped into that. And obviously, if they tried to re-release the game again, I would not have bought it. But I'm okay with the... I'm okay with the DLC model as long as they give you, like, a congruent amount of gameplay for your money spent. I'm not gonna pay $30 for an afternoon of gameplay. I want a couple play sessions, you know, for my addictive personality. This one's for all the times people called me a terrible Maeve. Splatoon 2 Octo DLC was good. Yeah. The Octo DLC is like a shining example of what Nintendo needs to view as DLC worthy. Because I really got mileage. The problem is Nintendo doesn't make Pokemon games. Game Freak makes Pokemon games. Nintendo just sells it. So, you can't rely on Nintendo's innovation to influence it. Stay away from me, man! You're bullying me! Overwatch 2 includes Overwatch 1. It does. Counterpoint, if you already own Overwatch 1, then you're buying the game twice. Which again, if, you know, the PvE in that game isn't terrible, then I can warrant considering. I'm not gonna say I will, but I can consider playing Overwatch 2. Because again, I loved Man vs. Machine. I put countless hours into MVM. And, you know, I would die for that experience again. If Overwatch 2 can emulate it, maybe that's enough. Too bad we know it won't.
Point spawning in 15 seconds.
I have never hated a champion more than Ram. This guy, you don't like him? Yeah, he gets banned in every ranked match. He is a heavy weapons guy that can also run at Mach 4, and you basically can't kill him. And he has 10,000 health. Which is why he's my favorite tank. And be honest, you would rather fight him than you would fight a Reinhardt. You would rather shoot a person than a shield. Just admit it. I'm fine with Rom. I think they could nerf his ultimate a bit. You know, he has so much ability to survive on top of an ultimate that can shut down an entire choke. It's a little much, but I like him. Also, yeah, there are plenty of flankers that can shut down a ROM. A Sky, I think Moji's okay. Wow, someone saved my ass there. Bomb King destroys ROM? I don't think so. I feel like a ROM can shred through him before he gets enough stickies out. I think I got her with a mid-air net. Nothing but nut. Uh-oh. Alright, we're good. You underestimate Bomb King? Okay, let me make a correction. I could not kill a ROM on Bomb King. A good Bomb King could, though. Gotta upgrade again. These probably aren't the best upgrades I could pick, but, you know. I'm not really overthinking my buck gameplay. They're not punishing me that much to begin with. Also, I probably shouldn't get off my horse that early, but I did. For those that don't know much about Paladins, it is fun Overwatch. The support and damage characters have much more role than just being glorified babysitters for the DPS. In fact, they have very fun roles themselves. I'm a flanker right now, which is basically a DPS. But, you know, more movement, I guess. But still, if I was on tank or support, I would still be having fun. This girl is a support. She right-clicks you to heal, but that's all she does to heal. She mostly throws out beams of light and fucking kills people. Or gets killed, like that. Also, I might look like I'm good at this game. I promise you, if I was playing ranked, it would be different. I'm just trying to work better at playing well under pressure. This game looks like a lot of death. Really? I didn't know. I've only died 4 times. Pretty standard for a FPS game. What I like is that you're shooting players and people and not inanimate objects. You know, it's not as mechanically rich as the games I like. I'm sure everyone here knows my kind of taste in FPS games. It's not as mechanically depth. There's not as much depth. But it's fun. There's a lot to learn. I like the loadout system. Once you understand how buying stuff is, it's good, dumb fun, I would say. Do you like Barik? He's not my preferred tank. If I'm gonna play tank, I'm gonna play Rom. I'm gonna play... the guy that can rewind time? The Tracer tank? Or I'm gonna play the Turtle, Makoa. Those are my preferred tanks. But I will play... Oh, he's gone. I will play Barik, the what is he? The dwarf? The dwarf that throws up turrets and shields. That tank. Nice. That was a good game. I didn't embarrass myself entirely. Do Paladins characters have personality? More than Overwatch, but less than every other game. Oh, it's me. I wasn't even paying attention. It's me in the play of the game. Huge. You could go pro. I don't want to. Also, probably no. You know, there was one point when Overwatch first came out that I kind of considered, like, if I was gonna go pro in any game, what's the one that has the most esports potential? I was on a contenders team, and we were actually looking into the contracts of Overwatch League. When they first were announced, it was like if you place at a certain level in Overwatch contenders, you can potentially be offered $50,000 a year to move out to like LA, live in a streamer, or not a streamer, but like an esports house, play in the Overwatch League. And we thought about it. We were thinking, you know, we're not the best team, but we could easily make it to, you know, top 30, top 20 if we kept at it. We got knocked out in 64th place by Team Liquid, who went on to win Overwatch Contenders Season 0. So that dream was instantly crushed. But, you know, we still could have, like, gone back for Season 1 if we wanted. Our team split up after that. And then I had to decide, am I going to do content or am I going to be an esports gamer for Overwatch? Something tells me I will find more personal accomplishment not playing the artificial esport.
Siege.
And yes, I did make a video on that. I made a video documenting the experience.
Sin. Customize your
It was fun. Not balanced. It was fun. Play the pirate? Oh shit, you know, I should have. That's my bad. I don't think I can change it now. This is the pirate. So it looks like... I think... Oh no, he's not taken. It doesn't matter. I'm playing Xin. You should play Bomb King. I did before. You wouldn't be saying that if you saw me before. Never thought Xin looked that cool. Do you mean visually or mechanically? Because mechanically, he's pretty fun. He is not as mobile as some of the other flankers. He is very limited to a horizontal movement. He can't go in the air very well. But you can do some dumb shit with him. He just throws out fire strikes. I will show you what Xin can do. Have you tried the new champ? Yeah, I don't think I played him on stream, though. Maybe one more game after this, I'll play Tiger.
I was once thrown to the wolves. Now I lead.
Alright, I'm just gonna play standard build. I have one build that lets me do a reflect every second, but it's really gimmicky. I'm gonna stick with how you're supposed to play them. Would you rank Paladins over Overwatch? Yes, I would. I think the game is more fun. I think there is way more meta options in this game. In Overwatch, the game is very dictated by you gotta play one of... Here, we have 27 heroes. You can play one of 6 of them. I'm sorry, you could play one of 8 of them. In this game, you're gonna get yelled at if you don't pick what people want, but they're not gonna say GG.
The battle has begun.
As long as you fill the role the team needs, like if they need a support or they need a flanker, as long as you have one of everything, people mostly don't care, like, what you pick. At least at lower levels. Obviously, that changes with time, but... No, thank you. I use bits. Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you. I do not have alerts on my stream. I try not to think in the money headset when I stream. And having alerts does that for me, so... Thank you if anyone does that. I will probably miss it if it happens. Turn on alerts. I had it for 2 years. And it made me depressed every time I streamed because well, it didn't make me depressed, but... The more I stream, the more I would think about, like, am I getting enough to justify how much I stream? And I didn't like thinking that way, so... I just don't have it on. But again, thank you if you do. You might think that Xin is effective in close range. He's no different. I don't think there's even damage fall off. Turn them on, but mute your end. I guess I could, but I also I'd like to, you know, I don't know. I like to not have too much visual clutter on my stream. I've gone into some streams and people have like a border around it. They have 3 different text boxes listing all of their donations. They have a face cam. They have a GIF just in the corner inexplicably. I prefer to just have the game. You know, I don't want too much cover. Maybe later. Maybe at some point I will re-enable them. Just right now. It is what it is. Xin has aerial mobility funk, since Zin's ult is kind of bad without the ult talent. Most people use it for mobility. Oh, you know, I was under the impression it only went straight. But if I can ult upwards... Yeah, I could see that. Like charging into a fight, jumping up and then just doing my own thing. I could see that. Live commentaries or Twitch commentary? Live commentaries are not fun compared to Twitch commentaries. I never thought my skill lied in commentary in the first place, but at least with Twitch, you know, there's some back and forth. Hell, half of the reason I started streaming was because a lot of my friends entered college and they couldn't really play games with me as much. And I didn't want to make solo live commentaries, so I thought, fuck it. I'll stream. That way, if I don't know what to say, I'll just ask Twitch chat to spam lol, and it'll sound like I'm a good creator. I have no cooldowns. And if you keep doing that, eventually people will believe you. People will enter your stream and go, you know, they don't sound funny, but everyone's saying lol in chat, so... Yeah, I'm gonna go with the group, with the hive mind here. Oh, GG, my team is about to get racketeered. Don't worry, I'm doing my part. Wrong button, but we're good. Pretty good. That's why I don't play the new hero, because he sucks. Not really. The Tiger Dude actually seems pretty fun. He just seems a little derivative of some other heroes that already exist in the game. He throws boomerangs and jumps. And if you've been watching much Paladins, you know pretty much every flank character is that. I tried to E out of there. It didn't work. It's fine, I needed to upgrade anyways. Strategic suicide. I play Maeve, how dare you? Hey man, I play Maeve too, I love it, it's fun. I love heroes that jump in the air and throw things. It's just there's like 7 of them. So when I know what I like, I'm not in too much of a rush to try a slightly different variant, you know? Rock. What's this hero's name? You are watching gameplay of Xin, a flank character who holds a sword like he's terrified of getting himself scratched. And he throws oil at people. And that's the whole gimmick. And I'm facing a bunch of hit scan heroes, which makes it kind of hard. Because if they see me coming, they can do a lot more. But at the same time, I have good range. Are you still playing competitive Pokemon off stream? Nah, not nearly as much. I last played it maybe like 2 or 3 weeks ago. I've been having more fun playing some Hi-Rez games, incidentally. You know, Paladins and Smite in my free time. Which I know. I stopped playing Pokemon to start playing a pseudo MOBA. It's probably not the best life choice. But I have fun with it. Wow, GG.
Look up and bear witness.
Obama bin Ballin. The IO. What's your thoughts on Tiberius? Let's find out. In about 3 minutes and 7 seconds. No, you did not do them dirty like that. Obama bin Ballin. No. I've had that happen to me before. It does not feel good. Yeah, so this is the new hero. I'm gonna play one more, try him out. Because I actually have not played him that much. I guess I can go ahead and look at his card builds. I already have one I'm happy with, where I get healed every time I jump. Basically just survivability. You'll see. He's not that different from some of the other, you know, heroes. Do you play any of the mainstream MOBAs? No, I don't care about Dota. I don't care about League. I thought Smite was kind of a meme for the longest time, but I've put about 20 hours into it now. Honestly, pretty fun. I wouldn't ever really call it my main game, but it's a great... If you play with friends or turn off voice chat and text chat, it's a great kill 30 minutes game. Don't get me wrong, the matches last about 50 minutes, but most people surrender about 25 minutes in. What's your main game? I wouldn't say I have like a main game. Variety streamer problems, feels bad man. I mean, I could list off my favorite games all day, but there's not really a game I play the most of. I jump around a lot. I've been playing through Code Vein in my free time. I finished Vanquish last week on stream. Still deciding what next stream game I want to play. On top of stuff I play that I'm making videos on, which is like a whole nother thing. FUNKe, do you plan on playing Monster Hunter World Iceborne? I don't feel like I'm far enough in. Can you just start Iceborne at any point? Because I'm only about like 4 hours into Monster Hunter World. I feel like I would need to play a bunch of the other game first. Yeah, no, I wanted to play RE2 Remake. It's just, I get very cold feet starting new stream games. Because I get nervous about whether, you know, people care. It's a game I'm gonna play, no matter what. But picking what I stream is sort of balanced on, you know, is it worth it? Oh, I played Risk of Rain 2. It's been updated a lot since I last played it. I watched Tag and Star play a little bit on their streams like a couple days back. Still as hectic as ever. I like what they've done with the game. Probably pick it up again soon, honestly. Risk of Rain 2 is a great, I guess you could call it roguelike kind of game, if you're into that kind of thing. Oh, we're in a deathmatch map. Perfect. That's honestly ideal. So his primary bounces off stuff 2 times. It's a scatter arrow. I can jump. I can self-heal and move faster. And I throw a really big sword. And I got hit. Oh, I tried. You didn't see that. Oh no, it's this map? I mean, it's a good practice map. I was kind of hoping for something actually... like, format-based. Fuck! I should do this. Trying to get the rebound attacks. The problem is I really don't comprehend the arc of this. Oh, it worked. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Victor! You don't like Arkham games? I don't think I have enough exposure to Arkham games to give an opinion. I feel like everyone should have a gaming bucket list. The games that you gotta play before you die to be real gamers. I don't know enough Arkham games to list them. But my bucket list is like Final Fantasy VII, Chrono Trigger. A lot of RPGs. Maybe like old school Doom. And we'll see from there. Damn, it's so unreliable. Also, I don't know what his ultimate does. Flourish Heavy Blade and gain Striking Tigran up to 5 times. So I get to spam my abilities. Yeah, I should probably go without saying Half-Life Alyx is on that bucket list, but no one can really play that quite yet. I almost feel like it would be good to have like a projection on your screen of where this is gonna go. I guess you can learn it though. Too far. Oh! Oh, that's ours. His ult's weird. You, like, briefly turn into a melee-only state, and you get new abilities. And I keep hitting my G key. Not worth it. Though I did dab through death. Man, you know what? I'll give this tiger credit. He actually takes some technical maneuvering to be good at. He's a little quirky compared to something like Maeve. Because there's timing, there's like a rev up for the jump, and you only get one. And the rebounds are weird. Like, I thought that would have gone there, but it went in the... Look, it's like seemingly random. I guess it's all about geometry. Fun. I don't think I'd become a main of this, though. Mostly because he's a damage class and not a flanker. Which means you're just not really supposed to be jumping in their backline. I think you're mostly supposed to use this as an escape option. Oh, I didn't even realize hitting Q makes me shoot way faster, too. I'm learning. My brain is expanding. Have you ever played VR Minecraft on stream? You know, that's a really weird and random question, but I have. I weirdly have done that. I wouldn't recommend it. It was very jarring. I was actually playing on my old sub-server, and everyone threw potions of levitation at me while I was in VR. It was not a recommended experience. I didn't honk. I did not chonk. I kept my nuggets in my mouth. But I wanted to puke. Press Q to win any 1v1. I believe you. Let's test it. Oh, this is not a 1v1. Can you bounce the skybox? I don't think so. No. It's gotta be actual geometry. Oh, damn. That is a tragic combo. You hit him with a right click. Also, you have to call it back, which I keep forgetting. Fuck. I think Hi-Rez would help for that Sky. I don't exactly know how she works, but... Uh-oh. I'm never gonna self-heal. Oh, someone put a skin in the perfect location. Neon Jojo as Kinessa. You played Sniper on TDM. And you worked out. What server do you play on? If you mean Minecraft, it's my own, but it's not up right now. I go through seasons. But I'm not hosting one right now. I'm just kind of trying to focus on video stuff. Good game. I lost. I didn't perform too well. But I think I'm going to call it there. I had fun playing. I've hit like the 3-hour mark for me. So I'm just going to call it there. And end the stream. But it was fun. I would recommend Paladins over most FPS these days. Don't worry about that. So I'm gone for tonight. I wouldn't expect a stream tomorrow, but you know, if the forecast says it's going to rain like hell for the next 2 weeks here, it's possible I'll just be stuck in the house all day. So I may see you tomorrow around the same time. I usually stream at like 6. If not, you know, see you later in the week, like Wednesday or so. What are some 10 out of 10 characters? Zuko, Gyro. Those are the two 10 out of 10s I would give. But yeah, that's it. Australia does need rain. I would give them mine. I'll send them a bucket. I'm gone. You can join my Discord to know when I'm live and all that jazz. Or go watch FUNKe VODs on YouTube. Sinister keeps all of my an archive of my streams there, if you miss them. That's all. I just figured I'd let everybody know. I will be back in, you know, either tomorrow or in a few days. Fuck, I missed the stream. I threw up. Oh, you too?